Maybe this time, maybe this time I have loved you in the way a fire loves a house, with appetite, with teeth, with you dragged screaming from my mouth. I wear the dusk like penance now. It hangs in shredded ribbons from my frame. The moon still bends its silver knee, but this does not absolve my blame. I have worn your names to splinters, chewed them soft behind my tongue. Oh, but you died far too young. I know the scent before the body, I know your soul before your skin. I could find you blind and starving, I could find you buried within. My rule is simple, you are mine. In every language, every life, even your fear belongs to me. Especially a fear that alone would suffice. Maybe this time, maybe this time you won't morph into a grave, and I will make a ghost of every man that tries to save me. Maybe this time, maybe this time I'll let her leave with something whole. Not every soft and sacred thing nailed shut inside my soul. I have been a lover, lord and beast. I've worn each title like chains, each one another polished lie to hide all these sanguine stains. I know the monster by first name. He answers softly when I speak. He lives behind my smiling teeth. He smells like roses, far too sweet. Same mouth, same prayers, same blood in the fucking air. Maybe this time, maybe this time I will rip the wings off trying to make you stay. Won't press so hard, your heartbeat learns the price I pay. Maybe this time I'll hold you like a man instead of like weather. Won't drag your body to my altar just to keep us there together. But I know myself, I am hunger dressed in skin. I know myself, I see a door and must get in. Still every century I kneel, rabbit at the shrine. Maybe this time, maybe this time, maybe this time, maybe this time I said I'd keep you safe. I meant from everyone but me. I said I'd make you eternal. I'm entrapped here where I can see. I stand above the wreckage like a priest without a prayer, counting all the versions of the life that died there. What is love if not consumption? What is devotion if not decay? If I can't fit you in my ribcage, what's the point of asking you to stay? I could blame the curse, the gods, the war, the hunger, fate, the closing door. But when the castle still's enough, when all the rats, ghosts, and demons are quiet, I hear my own voice answer back. You did this and still you'll try it. They say I ruin everything I touch. Good, then let the world stay frightened. I would rather be your ending than live forever uninvited. Maybe this time, maybe this time she'll say my name and mean it kindly, and I won't drag her down to prove she'll stay beside me. Maybe this time, maybe this time. God, listen how pathetic that must sound. A king of graves still begging for mercy from the ground. Maybe this time, maybe this time I won't build a cage and call it destiny. Won't make your pulse a metronome for my insanity. Maybe this time, maybe this time I'll stand here watching failures bloom like vines. Hands red, mouth smiling, telling myself the oldest lies. Maybe this time I'll be the man I swore I was, before the crown, before the crypt, before I learned what obsession does. I know I am the knife, asking why you bled. But if I ruin you beautifully, if I make your ruin mine, isn't that love? that love? Say it's love. But I know myself, I am velvet wrapped in rot. I know myself, I want you more the more I'm not. Still every lifetime I return to kiss the same decline. Maybe this time, maybe this time, maybe this time. I remember every version, the girl in white, the girl who screamed, the girl who begged, the girl who ran, the girl who drowned inside my dreams. I love them all, I killed them all. Sometimes those are the same thing. Sometimes I cannot tell if I am kneeling at your bedside or simply digging. Sometimes I wake with dirt in my mouth and your name under my nails. Sometimes I think the curse is not the castle, it is that I would choose this again and again and again. Because one day, one impossible, stupid, shining day, you will turn, you will smile, you will stop looking afraid, and you will say, I stayed. And I will believe every atrocity was only rehearsal. Maybe this time, I'll be gentle enough not to break the glass. Won't love you like a starving thing with blood between its hands. Maybe this time, you'll let me touch you without becoming mixed, without becoming another ghost. I swear I almost fixed. Maybe this time, God, hear how sick that sounds. Still I stand here smiling at the bodies in a line, telling every corpse, every mirror, every version of your eyes, you'll stay, you'll stay, you'll stay. Yo, why do you never stay?